This is the Roulette Master, and you're not going to believe this incredible roulette strategy that was just sent in by one of my subscribers, Steve. This one's so good. I'm going to be using it at the casino tonight. I can't wait to share it with you. And today we're going to put his system up against Randall's Bracket Challenge winning roulette system. I cannot wait to share both of them with you and how to win money at the casino. And let's go ahead and get started with Randall's Bracket winning roulette system first. And we're going to have a $10 bet on second column and second 12. So let's go ahead and spin. I'm going to set the timer for 15 minutes. Each one of these systems is going to get 15 minutes of playtime. We'll see which one makes the most. I can't wait to see which one does. And that's a loss to start. And with Randall's system, we're just going to increase by the amount that we started with, which is $10 on each. So it'll go up $10 each time we lose on each bet. And that's a 25 red. And that's another loss. So we're going to increase again. You can see we're down a little bit now, but that's okay. Because once we hit one of these numbers, 14, 17, 20, or 23, it's going to be awesome. And we have a bunch of, also a bunch of smaller wins that can add up a lot as well. If we hit either one of those, in fact, it's a win, whether we hit second 12 or second column. And look at that right there. We just hit a jackpot, 23 red. So now all of a sudden we're up 60. Let's go back to the original $10 bet. You can see that there. And let's go ahead and spin. And this system beat out all other systems in our first Roulette Master Bracket Challenge. That's a 7 red. And that's a loss, so we're just going to increase again. This is a $2,000 bankroll system, but you can use it with $200 and dollar bets if you play online, or if you use automated roulette or video roulette if you do that. So there's a loss right there. We're going to increase. One thing I absolutely love about this is you always increase by $10 if you lose. It's real easy to keep track of. And that's a 22 black. And that's a $30 win. We're up 30. We're just going to rebet and spin until we're in session profit, which means the highest profit so far. And here we go. That's a 13 black. That's another $30 win. And you don't always have to get jackpot numbers. In fact, if we get one more, we'll establish new session profit, and we can go back to 10 again. That's a 35 black. And there we go. So we did it without winning a jackpot. We're up 90 now, so we go back to 10 on each. So a jackpot helps, but you can also get like 2 or 3 partial wins and get it back ahead as well. And that's a 32 red. We'll take that $10 win. We're up 100. Let's go ahead and spin again. And here we go. That's a 29 black. Okay, that's another $10 win. Any win is good again. That's we're up 110. And let's spin again here. Can't wait to share with you everything else you need to know about this one, and the amazing new system by Steve coming up here, which I'm going to be using in the casino tonight. And here we go again. We're going to increase. It's always by $10, so it's so easy to keep track of. Again, it's a $2,000 bankroll for $10 units, $200 bankroll for dollar units. Anyone can play it. And there's a win. So we're going to go ahead and go back to 10 on each. Again, you don't have to hit a jackpot number. You just have to you get close to or add a new session profit. And that's a 27 red. That's a loss. So we just increase by a unit. We'll go from 10 to 20 on each, and we're 3.5 minutes in out of 15. And that's a 22 black. All right, and we won that one. So we will just repeat that and spin. If we get one more, we can restart. And that's a 7 red. That's a loss, so we'll increase. Now we'll go from 20 to 30. I just got back from being in Kansas City at one of the casinos there, the Ameristar, for the last few days. And I'll tell you more here in a second. Let's just rebet and spin after that win. And after I played roulette, I hit my first ever grand jackpot on slot machine, which was pretty fun. Whenever I bring family and get them rooms, like we did this week, and we're back up 130. So let's go back to the base bet. That's the great thing about having a lot of comps at the casino. I put up all of our family members that came in for a little Christmas get together early. Got everyone free rooms with my comp credit. So let's go ahead and spin again here at base level. But yeah, you don't play too many slots, but sometimes I do when I'm done playing roulette, and that's my first ever grand jackpot I hit, which was pretty fun. And let's go ahead and rebet and spin. And let's see if we can hit a grand jackpot here playing roulette. And there's a 160 win.
No more bets.
And here we go. Okay, that's a 3 red. And that's a loss. So we're up 140. Let's increase those after that loss and spin here. That's a 25 red. Okay. We'll increase again and spin. Again, we don't need a jackpot. We just need lots of partial wins or a jackpot. But we will sure take a jackpot. And there's one right there. So now we're back up to 20. We go back to 10 on each. And let's spin. I can't wait to share with you Steve's new system, which I'm going to be using at the casino tonight. It's very different than everything we've done recently on this channel. So I hope it works out well. We're up 230. But everything I've seen so far makes me think I want to give it a try tonight. So I can't wait to see what the results are there as well. And afterwards, I hope you guys share your testing results with me. We're up 240. Let's go ahead and spin again. And that really helps everyone in the community out if you share your testing results in the comments. And there's a loss, so we increase. And this is just one of those systems where it's really hard to make a mistake because it's so easy to do. You lose, you increase by a unit. If you win, you keep it the same unless you're in new profit levels. And let's go ahead and increase again. And here we go. We're almost 7 minutes in out of 15 with this one. That's a 16 red. And that's a win. We're up 210. Let's go back to 10 on each. And spin. Here we go. That's an 18 red. That's a $10 win. We're up 220. Let's just rebet and spin again. Here we go. That's a 15 black. And that's a win. We're up 230. Let's go ahead and spin again here. That's a 26 black. And that's another win. We're up 240. Let's just rebet that and spin again. All right, and again, this one won the bracket challenge, the first one that we did on the channel, and won in an impressive manner. So it's definitely a good one here. Let's increase after those losses. We're up 220, and let's spin after we increased those by $10 each. We're 8 minutes in out of 15, and that's a 28 black, and that's a loss. So let's go ahead and increase those and spin. That's a 17 black. And guess what? That's a jackpot. We're up $300 now. We go back to 10 on each. And cruising right along with Randall's system here. We're 8.5 minutes in out of 15. And that's a 16 red. All right. We're up 310. Let's rebet and spin. And for those of you thinking about your what cards you have in the casino for rewards, I've got something to tell you here coming up as well. And let's go ahead and rebet that and spin. And here we go. That's a 6 black. And that's a loss. So let's go ahead and increase that again. And spin. Here we go. That's a 3 red. And we lost, so that puts us up to 60. Let's increase again. That's a 27 red. And that's a loss, so let's go ahead and increase again to 40 each. That dropped us back to 200 profit temporarily. And that's a 24 black. That's a $40 win. We're up 240. Let's just rebet and spin. See if we can get enough partial wins to restart here. And that's a 35 black. That's another $40 win. That's close enough. We're up 280. Even if you're not in complete session profit, as long as you feel comfortable or you're close, you can restart. It's always good to protect your bankroll at all costs. And that's a 28 black. And that's a loss there. We'll increase again. And back to what I was telling you there before, the way I paid for not only my trip this week, but everyone else that came with me's trip as well is through rewards through the casino. And this is the time of year where you want to pay attention to where your card level is. And the reason why is because most of these, and let's increase again here, most of these casinos at the end of the year reset your points. So for instance, if you're almost to a new level of card for rewards, and look at that, that's awesome. That's a 14 jackpot. We're up 340. Let's reset. But if you get to the end of the year and you're almost to a new level, a lot of them reset the points back to the start again, and you have to start all over. So if you're close to a new level of rewards, try to get to that next level. And I'll tell you what I just did this week. And we're up 350. Let's rebet and spin. And here we go. We're 11 minutes and 15 seconds in. Okay, and that's a $10 win. We're up 360. Let's go ahead and spin. That's a 32 red. Okay, so we're up 370 now. And let's spin again here. That's a 20 black. Okay, that's a nice $40 win. We're up 410. That was another jackpot. Look at that. Love it. At the base level, it doesn't look as big, but it's still awesome. And that's a 1 red. We're 12 minutes in now. Let's go ahead and increase again. And spin. Here we go. And that's a 22 black. All right, we're up 410. Let's rebet and spin. And another thing that you should look into, definitely talk to someone at the rewards counter when you go to your local casino, because a lot of the rewards that you get for the card that you have are not listed. So remember that. And let's go back to 10 after that last one. There's a lot of stuff that's not listed, and you can just ask that person to, we're up 430 now, ask that person at the counter, at the rewards counter, what is every benefit possible that you can have with the card you're at and the one that's above it if you move up to the next level. And let's go ahead and increase those again. And one thing you'll notice is, one thing that's really important to me is most of the cards, once you get a little bit further, will get you free rooms places. But the difference is if you move up a card level, like to a new color that's higher up, you have a much better chance. Let's increase after that loss there. You have a much better chance of getting suites when you stay places, which is a big deal to me. It's a lot more fun if you go and that you stay in a big suite as opposed to just a little room, right? So you got to use those rewards is what I'm talking about, though. And we're up 310 right now, but we increased the bet after that loss, and that's a 7 red. That's a loss, so we'll increase again and spin. Here we go. It's a 32 red. Okay, that's a $50 win. We're up 280. We'll just rebet that and spin, see if we can get another one of those partial wins, or a jackpot might pop up. And that's a 22 black. And there's another partial win. That's close enough to session profit. We're up 330. Let's go back to base level. And we only have about 45 seconds left with this first system. And this is Randall's bracket challenge winning roulette systems, doing fantastic again today. There's another jackpot. We're up 370 now, and let's spin again. And Steve's new system's coming up, which I'm going to be using at the casino tonight. Very different than anything I've used in a while, so can't wait to show you that. There's another jackpot. We're at 410 now. And we have time for about one more spin here. Let's see what we get. That's 11 black. Okay, we're up 420, and we just ran out of time. So, again, Randall's bracket challenge winning roulette system did fantastic again today. Definitely one you want to try out, but test it as always. But you just go up one unit, whether it's $1 or $10, whatever you start with. Just remember, if you use dollars, it's a $200 bankroll. If you use $10, it's a $2,000 bankroll. And we won 420 with it in 15 minutes. So definitely test that one out and let me know down in the comments what you think. But now it is time for Steve's new roulette system, which I'm going to use in the casino tonight. Let's see how it does today, and I can't wait to share this with you. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, it is time for Steve's new roulette system, and the first thing I'm going to show you with this one is that we're going to be using $100 units, and you can also do this with $10 units and just do a $200 bankroll, which is, you're probably saying that doesn't sound right, and with most systems that would not be right, but we're going to be using $100 units with a $2,000 bankroll. So same size bankroll as the first one. And we're going to be on red for $100. Let's start the timer, and I'm going to show you why you don't need such a large bankroll for such a high starting bet like usual. And there's a win, so you can see we're up $100 now, and now we're just going to switch to black for 100. And here we go. That's a 17 black, and that's a win. Okay, we're going to switch back to red for 100 now. We're up 200 already. And I'm going to show you how to deal with losses and show you why we don't need a massive bankroll for like we would normally use for this. And if we do hit a 0, we go ahead and we sit out for 2 spins and get some fresh numbers. So let's do that. That's a 30 red. And let's spin one more time. Okay, that's a 34 red. Okay, so what we're going to do now is, since we have 2 in a row of red, similar to system 9, we're going to spin without betting until we don't hit red. And here we go. This is going to be very different than system 9 because we're not going to be increasing the bets the same way. And okay, the red run ended. And you can see we hit a black 20. So now we're going to go opposite to red. You can see we're up 100 right now. We're going to bet 100 on red. Now with system 9, we were doubling the bet, and there was a modification where we increased by a unit as well. But we're just going to keep the bet the same at $100. And I'm going to explain why as we go through here. That's a 3 red. Okay, and that's a win. So now we go to black for 100. And we're up $200 right now. Again, this is a $2,000 bankroll for $100 units and a $200 bankroll for $10 units. And there's another win. So we're going to go back to red for 100. We're up $300 already. So here we go. Same size bankroll as the Randall system. Just we don't need as big of a bankroll starting out because we're not increasing the bets the same way. Now we have 2 black numbers in a row. So now we're going to spin without betting until we end a streak of black numbers. And I'll explain how this works more as we go through. And that keeps us from losing, so we just spin again and wait till we don't hit a black number. And there's a 0. That saved us right there. So we're going to continue to go until we don't hit a black number. Here we go. And there's a red 36. Okay, so we broke the cycle there. That means we go back to black for 100. We're up 200 right now. And we're not increasing the bet size. And that's a 20 black. Okay, we won. So that puts us up 300. Now we go to red for 100. And spin. And that is a 1 red. Okay, that's a win. So we'll go to black for 100. We're up 400 now. But we're not increasing the bet size like these other systems when we have losses. And I'll explain more why we don't need to with this system. Okay, so now we're going to sit out until we don't hit red.
No more bets.
We want this red color streak to end, and here we go. That's a 30 red. So we spin again, and we're going to not bet until it stops being red. So that's saving us lots of money right now. We would be losing every one of these.
No more bets.
Even if there's 20 in a row red, we're not going to lose on any except for the first one that we lost. And you can see how much it's saving us right now, especially when you're dealing with $100 bets. You can still see we're still up 300. And here we go. And this is going to be a great system for, and I'll tell you here in a second why. I was going to tell you about people that have high table minimums as well. But the streak finally ended, so that means we're going to go back to red for 100. And we're up 300 right now. Let's go ahead and spin. And that's a 6 black. That's a loss. Okay, so now we stop spinning until the black streak ends. And here we go. And this system's going to cycle up and down. And you need to cash out once you have enough profit that you're happy with. But right now, we're taking advantage of the fact that we're on a color streak right now and we're not losing. So it finally ended there. Okay, so it's time to bet again. But here's another thing that's awesome about this system. You don't have to think about the progression because the bet is always $100. So now we're going to be on black for 100.
No more bets.
And we're going to make all of our money off of chops, which is back and forth. It's a 33 black, and that's a win. So we're going to go back to red for 100. We're up 300. And again, we're going to make all our money off of the chop, which is back and forth. And there's a 0, which we don't want at all. But now we're going to get 2 fresh numbers like before. We've already had 2 zeros, which is a little bit unlucky, but it can happen. Anything can happen when you're playing roulette. And let's go ahead and get one more in there. That's a 10 black. Okay, and now we're going to spin without betting until the black color streak ends because we have 2 in a row. But it continues, but it's not hurting us any. Okay, you can see we're still up, and let's go ahead and spin again here. And that's a 26 black. And it's still saving us tons of money. Like we would have lost the last 4 in a row if we were betting on those because we're only getting wins off of the chop. So now we're finally going to bet, but the bet always stays at 100. So we're going to be on black now for 100. Let's see if we can get a win here. Here we go. I can't wait for your guys' testing results on this. That's a 1 red, and that's a loss. So now we're going to sit out until the red color streak ends. And like I said, the profits are going to go up and down. You want to cash out when it gets up. And the streak ended, so it's time to go back to red for 100. Right now, we're only up 100, but that's okay. What I like about this is that that you can play for a long time, and once you go on a streak, it's time to cash out. Now we're going to spin without betting until the black color streak ends. We're 7 minutes in out of 15, and that's a 36 red. And the streak ended, so we go back to black for 10. We're back to all even now, but let's see if we can get a win on black. And we did not. That's a 12 red. So now for the first time, we're down, but that's okay. We're going to spin without betting until the red color streak ends. And what you're going to notice is when you want to cash out with this is after you have a lot of black, red, black, red, black, red, black, red. And the streak ended, so we're going to go back to red for 100. We're minus 100, but you can see we don't have any choppiness over here. We're going to be very patient with our bankroll until we get a chop streak, and then we're going to cash out. And that's a 15 black. Okay, we lost that one, so we're going to spin until the black color streak ends. We're 8 minutes in out of 15, and hopefully in the first 15 minutes, and we need to spin again. Hopefully in the first 15 minutes we get a chop streak going. But you know, even if it doesn't happen, when you're playing with this for real in the brick and mortar casino or in anywhere where you do play, you have the patience to wait it out until you stop having color streaks like this all the time. But at least the color streaks aren't hurting us. What hurts you in this game is when it goes black, black, red, red, black, black, red, red. So it finally ended. We're going to be on black for 100. Let's go ahead and spin. So we're on a down cycle right now. And there's another 0. That's 3 of them now. That's crazy. But let's get 2 fresh spins in. And let's hope that we have some time left here. We have about 6 minutes left. Let's get one more spin in here. And let's see if we can get a streak going of the back and forth and the chops. Okay. So now we're going to go, now that we have 2 fresh numbers up there, we're going to go black for 100. And let's go ahead and spin. And we needed to get on a chop streak. And there's a 24 black. And now we're going to go to red for 100. And spin. Let's see if we can get on a streak of chops, which is back and forth. But we did not there. That's a 31 black. Okay, so we're going to stop betting until the black color streak ends. And here we go. That's a 17 black, so we're going to spin again. Here we go. And that's another black number, 15, so that's saving us money. Look at all those we would have lost. We have about 5 minutes left. Let's see if we still have time for a good chop streak. And it finally ended. So we're going to go black for 100. We always bet on opposites once it's time to bet. And here we go. Man, that's rough right there. That's okay, though. We're going to spin till the red color streak ends now. There we go. And that's a 30 red. But it's saving us money. We would have lost on all those. And you just got to be patient with this until you get a chop streak going. That's a 33 black. So we'll have 100 on red now. Let's go ahead and spin. We still have our $2,000 bankroll, so still $1,600 left in the bankroll. And now let's see if we can start a chop streak. Here we go. It's a 24 black. That's a win, so we'll go red now for 100. And spin. And we lost that one. That's a 2 black. So that means we spin. And that we're at minus 300 right now. Still waiting for that good streak. And let's make sure that the black color streak ends. And it did. That's a 34 red. So we'll go black for 100. And spin. And we got it. That's a 10 black. Okay. And now we're on red for 100. Let's spin. That's a loss. So now we'll wait for the black color streak to end. Let's see if it does here. Okay, that's a 7 red. Okay, it's time to bet again. So we're going to go black for 100. We're at minus 3. We still have 1,700 left in the bankroll. There's a 28 black. Okay, there's a win. So we're going to go to red now for 100. And spin. And it's time for a chop streak. We haven't had one. There's an 18 red. If you have patience, eventually you will get a chop streak going. Just like the same way that that you also will get streaks of a lot of color in a row. But guess what? Those don't hurt us. And there's a win on black for 100. And if we get this win on red, we'll be back in profit again. We're 12 minutes, 40 seconds in out of 15. And there's an 18 red. And we're finally getting a chop streak going. And again, that's when you want to cash out, is when you have a long chop streak. And that's a 1 red there. Okay, but it ended. So we're going to spin until this red streak ends. And that's another red there, 19, but it won't hurt us any. We'll spin again. Even if we have 20 in a row red, we're not going to lose. Okay, it ended. So now we're going to go red for 100. Let's see if we can make some money now. We have about 2 minutes left here. That's a 17 black, and that is not good. And that's okay though. We're going to spin without betting until this streak ends. And let's see what we get. That's a 5 red. Okay, the streak ended, so we'll go black now for 100. And spin. And we lost. So the reason we're not doing well so far is because we've had a lot of colors in a row, whether it's 2 or a bunch. Either way, it's not as good as the chop for us in this system. And we need to spin again and wait for this red streak to end. Okay, that's a 36 red. So see how much money that's saving us by not betting on that color streak. And there's another one right there. That didn't hurt us any as well. And here we go again. Okay, it ended. So it's time to bet again. And we'll bet on red for 100. Opposite and spin.
No more bets.
Okay, we got it. So now we're going to go black for 100. And we're going to hope that this that we can get a chop streak going. All right, there we go. Black. Okay. And let's go red now. We got it. Okay, now we'll go black. And spin. This will be our last spin. And we lost it. So let's talk about this now. So we ended up dead even after 15 minutes. But we did have a bunch of moments where we could have cashed out when we were up 400. So you definitely want to cash out when you get up with this one. But the cool thing about this is that there aren't very many systems where you can bet really high bet amounts and with really high table minimums where you can use a bankroll that's not ridiculously high. And so basically we use the same bankroll we usually use for $10 bets, but since we're not increasing with the progression and we're leaving the bets the same, we can do a $2,000 bankroll with $100 units, or we can do a $2,000 bankroll or a $200 bankroll with $10 units, which is very different than what we've been doing as well. The reason I like this, and I'm going to use it tonight, is because you basically don't lose on any of the color streaks, and when you have chops, you win. And the only way that you really start losing is if you have a lot of like red, red, black, black, red, red, black, black, a bunch of that over and over. But the cool thing is, since it seems like it evens out a lot, which is why you'll notice we ended up even, and this is one you can play all night long. And the thing I like is if you have the patience in the bankroll, eventually you're going to get ahead, and or you should at least. It is roulette; you never know for sure. But let me know what you guys think of this. Test it out on your simulator. As always, share the results with the community. Let me know how you did. Obviously, the winner today was Randall's system, but I think this is very interesting. I've never used flat betting, but I'm going to use it tonight and see what happens. I'll let you guys know how it goes. But let me know how you guys do with this if you use down in the comments when you guys share your results with the community. And I can't tell you how much the other people in this community appreciate it when you share your results with them. It really helps them out. And you don't want to ever take a system to the casino that you haven't tested first. So test it yourselves. Look at what everybody else's results look like by sharing in the comments, and that'll really help you out. I love reading the comments as well, so please keep sending those. And remember to send your roulette systems to roulettemaster.c@gmail.com. Again, that's roulettemaster.c@gmail.com. And I hope you really enjoyed this, and let me know what you think. As always, this is the Roulette Master, and have a great day, everybody.